Hi guys, I'm Melhorn. In this video you're going to see me put 4 fish in the boat for a combined weight of almost 90 pounds, and I catch all these fish in a span of about 8 minutes. It was a phenomenal bite. If you like the video, please hit subscribe. That way you can stay up to date on all the new videos that we have coming out. Now, I've had some people ask about how I anchor a boat, how I set it up. Everybody does a little bit different. I'll give you the basics real quick of what I do. I've got an anchor out the front, which you can see here. That's basically, I go where I'm going to set up at, drop my front anchor. Depending on how deep the water is, like here I'm only about 8 feet of water, I'll run out 100 feet of line, run it all the way out, backing the boat down. Drop the anchor, back the boat up. Then what I'll do is come back here to the back of the boat, drop down another anchor, pitch it out. You can be as stealthy as you want. If you want to ease it into the water, if you think that makes a difference, that's fine. Put that anchor out and then pull back, start pulling in the front anchor rope. And I'll show you, I'll do a video on this one day when I got somebody to shoot. It'll be a lot easier to see. But basically, you're pulling the boat tight in between those two anchors. And generally speaking, you want to anchor with your bow into the current or into the wind. Generally, that's the way most boats anchor up best. There are some people that try to go sideways if you have a constant wind, so it will pin you in place. You can play around with your boat. All boats are different depending on how the boat sits in the water. Mine is like a bobber. It sits on top of the water, so really no matter what I do, unless I'm in current, there's going to be some movement. As tight as I pull these things, there's going to be some movement. You cannot stop this boat from yawing a little bit, and that's normal. Some boats, some of the deep V's and stuff, sit a lot deeper in the water, and they anchor up a lot better and will stay in place, but you'll be able to tell. The biggest thing is, this is kind of like drifting. In drifting, you can't drift too slow, and you can drift too fast. And what I'm getting at is, with anchoring, you can't put out too much rope. That's what it comes down to. I know it's a pain in the butt pulling all that stuff in and storing it on your boat and everything, but really the more rope you got out, the better you are. Two things. One, it has to do with the angle that the rope is at. When I rope straight down like this, your boat ain't staying anywhere unless you got a 500-pound weight down there that you're tied off to. The more scope that you have, the better off you are. The other thing is that rope weights down in the water and actually creates some resistance and pull in addition to the anchor. The other thing is, add chain. A length of chain between the anchor and the anchor rope is always a good thing. Again, that's more digging and weight down that you get there than just the bite of the anchor. It's just more weight that you have to pull against. I actually don't do it on this boat with the anchors I got. It actually works pretty good. I probably need to, it would help, but I usually bite in pretty good with the anchors I got. It just depends on what kind of anchors and what kind of bottom you're fishing on. There's all kinds of anchors for all kinds of different bottoms. So you can carry different anchors for different areas, but that's something that's hard to pick which is the best anchor, because a lot of that depends on where you're fishing and what kind of bottoms you got and what you're trying to bite into. So okay, now just so you know the setup, the plan this morning, we're anchored up. We've got some deep water over this way, we got shallow water this way. We're kind of sitting in the middle here, and when I say shallow, we're talking about 2 to 3 feet of water. Over here, we're sloping down a channel edge that's 12, 13, 14 feet into about 24, 25 feet of water in the old river channel. I've got some bobbers out. We got wind kind of blowing from the bow back, so it's carrying the baits out. It's a good setup for them to float out. This is one place where I will say braid comes in handy. Braid floats, and I'm a big fan of monofilament because it sinks. Braid floats, and when you're using slip bobbers, I think you're better off using braid. That braid will stay on top of the water. It's less resistance. Those baits can actually float further back in current and wind, so it's actually a better choice. But anyway, I got those 2 out, and then I've got 6 other rods, 3 off of each side, out to cover pretty much everything we got here. So we're going to sit back for a little bit and see if we can get on some fish. Our water temperatures are continuing to climb. One of the things I'm doing today is something I hadn't done in a while, and that's using slip corks to suspend baits just below the surface out here on some of these shallow shoals that I'm fishing up on. I hadn't done that in a while. So I'm doing it today. I'm going to put some links down in the description section of some videos that some other people have done that go into a little more detail on exactly how it's done, how to tie up the rigs, that kind of thing. I'll go into it a little bit, but some of those links down below might give you a little more information on exactly how to tie up some of these rigs. Alright guys, been set up about 10 minutes. Had one good pull down on one of the bobbers actually right away, and then I had one of the side rods go over here, but no hookups yet. So we don't have any current. You're not pulling any water. So we got some wind out of the north, so the boat's staying nice and stable. Get the anchor set up. I'm going to give it about, I don't know, 45 minutes here and see what we get. And then we'll pick them up, make a decision on where we're going next. Might even do some drifting today. Fish come off, or is he on there? There he's on. There he is, coming at the boat. Come in the boat. Ripped off some line. There he is. He knows he's hooked now. He knows he's hooked. Good blue. Nice blue. Very green. Didn't take long to get him up at all. Change the camera position around here so it's not as silhouetted. Big. Happy. This fish is happy. You know why this fish is happy? Because he's going to get those outside. That's what all true sportsmen do. Easy, girl. About 18 pounds. Okay. There goes another rod. One of the bobbers just went off. Nice fish. Oh, hang on. Get with that in a second. Just had a bobber rod go. Got to get a picture with that one, so I'm going to hang on to it for a second. Yeah, one of my bobbers, slip bobbers, I've got it about 4 feet below the surface, 3 or 4 feet. It just folded over and come back. Up on top, all right. Deep. It's up on the edge, up on the flat, shallow. Got to the edge and took off deep. Now he's coming at the boat. He'll realize he's at the boat in a second and take off. Another good blue. Another teener. 2 teeners. Back to back. Nice. Double butt teeners. We'll get you a shot of them here in a second. About 16 pounds. Doubles, baby. Deuces, baby. I'm not kidding. I've not even gotten these fish out of the floor of the boat yet. And this rod went off. I think this could be a better fish. This could be a better fish. Yeah, this one feels heavier. This may be a netter. I got another rod behind me going off. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. He is blowing up on top of the water out there. He got near the boat and took off to the bottom. No, monster blue, monster. It's gonna be a 30-pound fish. Got a 30-pound head on it. Oh yeah. Big blue, big blue. All right, what have I got to deal with here? It's a good problem to have right now. This is crazy. If I can, I'm gonna try to let this video roll the entire time. Actually, I think I did stop the video. It's another one. That one, big one, came deep. And this one is about 2 feet of water. So they're all over the place. It does look like there's some current, maybe. Another netted fish. Another 16-pounder. Look at that. It's crazy. This is crazy, y'all. This is about, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75 pounds of fish in the boat in 6-7 minutes. There's the big one. And there's the 3 teeners. Unreal. Alright guys, give you a quick rundown. That happened in a hurry. I think they turned on a little bit of water, not much, but it was boom. It was 4 fish, including the 30. One was about 30 pounds in a matter of about 6 to 7 minutes. It was like a pack of them came through here. So it can happen fast. It's fun when it does. It's hectic when you're alone, but that's what you fish for. When you have those bad days where you're not catching anything and you're beating your hand in and wondering if you know what the heck you're doing, then you have a moment like that. That's what we all live for.